I'm Ben Greenfield. I'm an author, a coach, and a speaker. I live in Spokane, Washington, and I'm here with the new Joovv Elite. You know, research going as far back as, honestly, the 1700s on this concept of phototherapy, or what's also called photobiomodulation, or even when we use the sunlight, heliotherapy, has shown that light has some pretty profound impacts on human biology. For example, there have been studies on the effects of red light and mitigation of joint inflammation and joint pain. We can see improvements in collagen, skin, hair, and nail health. There was even a recent article published questioning whether or not photobiomodulation in the form of near and far infrared light should be banned in athletes because of its very potent performance enhancing effects due to the release of nitric oxide, due to the stimulation of mitochondria, and so there are also athletic performance benefits. And then when you look at artificial light, we're bombarded by artificial light these days, by blue light, by LEDs, by halogens, by all these different forms of concentrated blue light that our ancestors would have never experienced. Well, it turns out that red light, especially the same type of red light wavelengths that we would get if we were to step out into the sun, can reverse a lot of these effects of the blue light and the artificial light. And of course, one of the questions that I get a lot is, why don't you just step out into the sun? And there's two reasons for that. One, in many cases, and I know there are other people like this, you're stuck in a home or an office or a cubicle, and simply getting outside when you're supposed to be indoors working on a computer is not something that's feasible for you. So you need to bring some of these beneficial wavelengths that you would find in sunlight in to you. In addition to that, you can concentrate a lot of these infrared wavelengths to actually be present and deliver more power to your body in smaller doses. So you can almost biohack sunlight, get more of the good stuff that you want to be getting from the sun over a shorter period of time than it would take you to, say, spend 2 or 3 hours on the beach. If I could name 3 things that stand out the most that I've noticed since I started using photobiomodulation strategically, meaning more than just stepping out into the sun every once in a while, actually bringing some of these positive wavelengths into me, getting them closer to my body, and getting some real concentrated forms of red and near infrared light. A, I've noticed better performance because of that nitric oxide and mitochondrial activation. B, I've noticed better sex because of the increase in blood flow and even some of the research on activation of the Leydig cells in the testes. So you get increased sperm production, although I haven't tested out my fertility, increased testosterone. I have definitely seen an increase in libido and increased sexual performance due to the blood flow. And then finally, better sleep. And that's because of the reversal of some of the damage of artificial and blue light, even if I'm not shining the Joovv on my body, but using it as a way to light my office at night. Red light to light my office. It allows me to, again, get rid of blue light, get rid of artificial light, and I sleep like a baby. So I get better performance, I get better sex, and I get better sleep. So a few of the things that I really like about this new Joovv Elite setup is A, it's modular, meaning that I can mix and match and assemble it however I want. I can have one giant light that I stand in front of, or I can put this into a closet or any other room of the house and actually surround my entire body with red and near infrared light. They've also coated the lenses with this new electrostatic coating, and that actually allows for less of the light to get lost, more of it to actually wind up where you want it, specifically on your body and on your skin. And then the last thing that they've done with this new Joovv Elite setup is you now have the ability, if you want to switch from red to near infrared, back and forth, and actually choose which wavelength that you want. If you want more red on a specific day or more near infrared on a specific day, you can actually mix and match however you desire. So this new Joovv Elite is really kind of the Cadillac of photobiomodulation.